Hey clarinets, this is my Christmas present wrapping tutorial. So if you don't know how to wrap presents, I suggest you watch this. If you do, you can just watch it to laugh at me because I look ridiculous and I don't really know how to explain how to do what I'm doing. So let's get started. Okay, so you're gonna need a few materials to create this beautiful thing. This is our end product. Whoa, I'm magic. I already have my present wrapped. Okay, so you need wrapping paper. Mine has snowflakes. You need scissors, obviously. You need tape, also, again, obvious. You can have ribbon. It's not necessary, but it's really pretty. I suggest it, and it's not that hard to do at all. And you need a bow. And they usually have that like crappy sticky thing on the back, which I'll tell you how to improve later. Just tape, that's it. But those are, I keep wanting to say ingredients, they're not ingredients. Those are our tools, items. I really can't think of the word. Anyways, that's what you need. Here's how to do it. Materials. They are called materials. Okay, so step one. Roll out your wrapping paper, which I've already done. I'm going to face the stem now so you can look at what I'm doing and ignore my ugly face. Okay. Take your present. I don't actually have any presents to wrap right now, so I'm going to use this notebook that I've had for like ever. Okay. Make sure the top of your present is facing down and put it in the middle of the part that you have rolled out. The trick here is you take this part that's out here, not by the roll of wrapping paper. Take this part and fold it over. And here's the trick. If this covers half or more of what you have, your present, whatever it is, if it covers half or more, then that's a good size. Because when you do this should cover the bottom layer of the paper. It should go over it. So, once you have that, I suggest taping it here. So, take a piece of tape and tape it. Okay, now it's time to cut this. And I'm sort of bad at cutting, so I apologize in advance. There we go. Okay. So, now we have this cut out. I suggest smoothing down the sides of your present. Okay. Now, tape your other hand over it. You can tape it once or twice. It depends how big your present is. If you have a lengthier present, I'm going to suggest taping it a few times. I'm going to tape it once in the middle, because that's usually what I do. And then I take two smaller pieces and tape it over here. Make sure you find the ends of your gift and don't go past that. Okay, now smooth down this side as well. This is the tricky part, and Erin, I see you didn't know how to do this, but it's fun, and I promise you'll like it. Okay. So all this excess paper, you're gonna cut off most of it. Find where your present ends, which for me is right here. And you want to cut about, depending on how big it is, present, you want to cut about like right there. So the present here, you want to cut like right there. So I like to tape . Now there's a chance that this bottom part is gonna get like all messed up, and that's perfectly okay. The next part is the tricky part. And this is where I personally have to cut the thing down even more. So don't worry about it because yours looks larger. So don't worry about what I'm doing right now. Okay. You know what you want to do is fold this in. Fold it down to the side of your gift. Just the top part, not the bottom part. Fold it down so that it's creased like this. My camera has horrible quality. I'm very sorry. And then put a small piece there. Okay. And then you're going to take the edge over here and make a right triangle in towards your present. Like this. And then tape this down. Okay, and do the same thing on the other side. Make a right triangle. The next part, you're going to want to fold this in a little bit, so like fold it up. Because the trick to the next part is when you put this up to here, it shouldn't really, I mean it can, but it looks better if it doesn't. It shouldn't go above the edge, the top edge of here. This flappy part should not go above this. So like I need to fold mine more, which I don't know if I can. So I'm just gonna have to deal. Alright, you're gonna fold it up and you're gonna tape it. Aaron, you know it'd be awesome if like you watch this video and then you made one of you attempting to grab a present based on the instructions I gave you. That would be cool because then I can see how horrible I am at giving instructions. If you were here, this would not be an issue, but I'm trying to do this over a video. Okay, now do the same exact thing we just did to the other side. And it does not take as long when you know what you're doing, I promise. Like, it's actually really fun. I love wrapping presents. It's like a Christmas hobby. I'm at this part. I just taped this down. This is taped down, this is all folded. Now I'm gonna do my right triangle corners. I just folded it so that it's not above the top edge. And now I'm taping it down. Alright. Now this is the cool part, because when you flip it over, see this is our crappy side with all the tape on it. But when you flip it over, it's beautiful. There are no blemishes anywhere. Okay. So, now you take your ribbon. This part will probably be a lot easier to explain, but it took me several years to figure out how Santa, or whoever, wrapped my presents with this ribbon. I never understood. I'm like, that's magic. How do you like do it once this way, like vertical, and then horizontal without like, I didn't realize what she did. So I'm gonna show you so you don't feel as stupid. And if my knee is killing me. Okay. Here we go. So take your present and lay it so that it's longer on these ends. Hot dog style. Okay. Then you're going to take your ribbon and you're going to lay your present on top of it. This is the bottom of your present. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So you want to have some ribbon up here and some ribbon down here. You're going to lay it on the ground and try to center it. You want it as centered as possible. I'll show you that way, but you can also do it like so it's off-centered, and that looks cool too. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so you have some on this side. You want to fold this over so that, and pull it so that you're right in the middle, right there. Okay, now take your tape and tape it down. And don't do it horizontally, be smart about it. Do it vertically. Do your tape vertical so that like you can't see it going that way. Make it so that it goes with the ribbon. Okay. Make sure it's staying centered. And then take this and fold it up and put it so that you have just enough that it goes over that piece of tape. So you want it about there. See, it's right here. And then you're going to tape this down. And for this one, I fold the tape and put it underneath so you don't see it. Like that. And then you're going to flip your present and do the same exact thing. I'm so uncoordinated. Alright, so this is your bottom. Alright, so for this one, this part's a little more tricky. Because my screen keeps going away. Okay, you want to tape it, keeping it centered. You want to tape this underneath and over so that it's attached to this ribbon but also attached to the present. It's a lot of tape, guys, so if you ever get a present from me, it looks beautiful, but it's a bitch to open. Okay. So, this one, I shouldn't be swearing in my videos, I'm sorry. I'm such a potty. Okay. So, attach it to that ribbon. And then, this is kind of unnecessary, but just attach it to the top. I'm a perfectionist too, so that doesn't help matters. Okay. And then pull it tight. Make sure you're pulling it tight so that there's not any loose ends. And then do the same thing that you did for the other one. Put it up to where the tape was. Cut it. And then this one also goes on the bottom. I'm using my foot to hold it down because that's just something I do. I'm a weirdo, you all know this. Okay. That goes there. And then, final touches. Take your bow. And there's usually this sticky thing on the bottom. Don't rely on that. Put some extra tape on the bottom. And I kind of like to cut this extra stuff away because you can see it. Now, reach into the bottom of the bow and press down so that you know it's there. You have a beautifully wrapped present, and there's no scrappy stuff like on the bottom. Okay, that was probably a horribly done tutorial. This is 17 minutes long. I'm gonna go and try and edit some stuff out. Alrighty guys, I hope that was helpful. It took forever to edit. Yeah, so I cut out the end basically. I just said if you had any questions, message me. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope it helped, and I love you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.